as Cindy Morgan, but you probably know me as Lacey Underall in Caddyshack or as Yori and Tom. And you're watching WGTV.
Keep it on WGTR. Keep it weird, keep it real, keep it here. Live365.com. WGTR.
Hi there, I'm Juliet Landau, and you're listening to WGTR Radio.
I'm Jamie Cannon, and I'm here with Juliet Landau, well known for her role as Drusilla in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How has your weekend been?
It's been amazing. Really busy and meeting a lot of wonderful people.
I could tell you really take the time and get to know each fan that comes up, at least for the 5 minutes that they're here, and that's so great of you. I've never seen somebody so genuinely kind.
Oh, thank you. I'm really interested in meeting everybody and talking to people and finding out what they do and what they're interested in, and it's really been great.
So I was granted this interview because of meeting James Christie here. And he developed your character Drusilla into he's working on a 4th story, but you've read is that your favorite character you've played? I mean, you've got such a fan flow from that character. It's amazing. I've met, I don't know, maybe 20 people just around, Drusilla. Friends of mine here are totally jealous that I'm getting this interview with you. Which do you prefer, TV?
You know, I love it all. I really feel fortunate to get to do what I love for a living, and whether it's film, television, theater, animation, I feel like I'm an adult who really gets to go and play. You know, and you know, not everybody gets to go and do that.
Right. It's always a plus when you love your job. But if you weren't an actress, what do you think you would do with your life?
I don't know. It would definitely first probably be something creative. I was a dancer before being an actress. But also, I'm really interested in archaeology.
A lot of my friends are like really jealous. They're really huge fans of Buffy. I thank you so much for this interview. I wanted to ask you more about your connection with James. Getting his stories published, is that a possibility?
No, I don't know. They're wonderful. I mean, James is an exceedingly talented writer, and when I read his Drusilla, he really captured her voice. Mm-hmm. And you know, she's a tricky character in terms of all of the elements that she has going on, and I felt like he really understood the character, so that's how we started corresponding. And then since that time, he's written Dear Miss Landau and gotten it published. It's doing very well and got a fabulous review on BBC4, and you know, it's very exciting.
So is Drusilla your favorite character that you have played?
I don't know. I love so many of the characters I've played. It's hard for me to really pick one, but I definitely had such a blast doing that character, and it's always fun still to revisit and to talk to people about it. But if you ask, it's probably always the character I'm currently working on is my favorite character at that moment because I'm completely absorbed in it.
Are you currently working on something?
I just wrapped actually on two projects. I did The Bronx Bull, which was formerly known as Raging Bull 2, and I play a Viennese movie starlet wild party girl that has an affair with Jake LaMotta, who's being played by William Forsythe, and I've gotten to do 2 other films with William, so it was really great to collaborate again. And then I just finished a movie called Where the Road Runs Out. I'm the female lead, and I play an English missionary who runs an orphanage in West Africa, and so I was shooting in Africa.
Now, how do you get into character? Did you go to Africa before the movie started and kind of live the life for a while?
I would have loved to have done that, but because I was shooting the other film right up in front of it, I couldn't. But I always do a lot of research, and as much research as possible. I like to be as prepared as possible because when you come onto set, there's always a million surprises, and it's great to just be the more prepared you are, the more you can kind of go with the flow and kind of take on things as they come. Just won a number of theater awards. I did a production of Danny and the Deep Blue Sea in Los Angeles, and we won. I won, and the play won. It's a 2-character play. We ended up being extended 5 times, and we were critics pick in the LA Times and got 12 out of 12 raves. So we were oversold for the entire run, and it was really wonderful. So
wow, that's great. Can you tell me a little bit about your character in that?
Yeah, that was the character that the character's name is Roberta, and she's from the South Bronx in New York. So I was talking like this. It was very different, and it was it's a dark play, but there's also a lot of humor, and it's a really hopeful play, and it's really a relationship story. So I think we kind of had a special blessed experience working on it. I worked with the director John McNaughton, directed the movie Mad Dog and Glory with De Niro and Bill Murray, and he also directed a movie called Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, and he also directed Wild Things with Neve Campbell and Matt Dillon and Kevin Bacon, and I put it together, I produced it, and John is just an incredible director to work with.
I don't want to keep you too long. You're so busy and you've got to go see family.